Hey guys! Okay, so I thought I would film because Casey and I are going on a date tonight, so I thought I'd do like a little get ready with me. I'm not entirely sure what look I'm doing, but I know it's not gonna be like a full out makeup look because I don't feel like getting that ready. Oh, and yes, I dyed my hair. It's gray. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet. It's a little darker than it like has been for a while, so it's kind of weird to get used to. But yeah, other than that, let's jump into it. Alright, so the first thing I'll be using is the Hard Candy, what is this called? Shine Free Primer. Shine Free Primer. And this is a dupe for the Benefit Professional. So I thought that was cool because this stuff is only like $6 or something and the Professional is like, I don't know girl, but it's a lot of money. I'm breaking out super bad lately because I slept in my makeup last night. Yeah, not a good choice. Story time. Casey and I actually we were gonna go hang out with our friends. Instead of that happening, we got bored. We were like, oh, we're actually pretty tired. Like, we should just go home maybe and sleep. Good idea, right? So we get home, and whatever, we try to get inside. The door's locked. Not really surprising because her parents lock the door at night, as any parent should. And usually Casey has a key. Yeah, today she didn't. So we're locked out. Stuff like that. Before I carry on with the story, I'm gonna go in with my It Cosmetics CC cream, and I'm just gonna put this on my little blender dude. So Casey and I are like, all right, shit, we're locked out. What do we do? Knocking, yelling, honking, you know, opening up the garage and closing the garage, ringing the doorbell. The dog was barking, and her parents literally didn't wake up. So we were like, all right. This is awesome. At this point, it's like 2 a.m. or maybe it was like 1 a.m. Whatever. So we were like, all right, the backseat of my car is pretty big. So we take blankets from the backseat of Casey's car and we put them in the backseat of my car, put my car in her garage because my car's bigger, and we set up camp and we go to bed. So that was my first time experiencing sleeping in my trunk in my garage. CC cream is really pale, but that's okay. Yeah, a tip. If you ever have a foundation or BB cream or CC cream or whatever that's like too pale for you, just go in with bronzer. Like, it's fine. You can just like usually bronze in your skin up. The next thing I'm gonna do is go in with the Naked Skin Concealer by Urban Decay, and this is in the shade Fair Neutral. So I'm just putting that in like a little V formation, whatever you want to call it. Putting that on my nose, I guess. And then I'm just gonna blend that away. I am gonna go in with the MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And I'm just gonna put that on my lids to conceal and prime for my eyeshadows I'm gonna be doing. I just wanna talk about something real quick. A lot of you on my social media sites have been like giving me shit about not using vegan products. And I just wanna talk about that because as many of you know, I am vegan and I have been for probably a month now, maybe a little less. And I just wanna talk about like me using products that aren't cruelty free. I did not buy them when I have been vegan. I bought them before I was vegetarian, before I was vegan. I don't buy makeup products that aren't cruelty free. And I still will occasionally use things that aren't cruelty free, like MAC, like they test on animals, but I didn't buy the MAC products when I've been vegan. I just wanted to get that out there, get that clear, because it's like annoying that you guys come at my life like that and shit, so I just thought I should clear the air about that. So anyways, onto a new subject. Before I powder my face or anything, I'm going to be using a cream highlighter, and whenever you're using cream products, always make sure to do creams and then powders. Don't do cream, powder, and then cream again. Okay, so I'm just going to take this. I can't even see this brush. Okay, I'm gonna take this on the e.l.f. Flawless Concealer brush. And by the way, this is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek in Lunch Money. I like to use my hands actually with cream products. I don't know why. I just do. I find that it like applies a lot easier. Oh, I guess if you tap actually. If you tap it on there, it works pretty well. So I'm gonna be going in with the Kat Von D Lock It Tattoo Powder Foundation in Light 45. I'm gonna be using the Kat Von D powder with the e.l.f. powder brush. And I'm just gonna be getting that on here and then just patting. I'm also gonna be using this powder to set my under eyes and set the Painterly paint pot that I put on. Okay, so the eyeshadow look I'm doing, I got inspiration from, what's her name? Melissa Spitter on Instagram, or on Twitter, and it looks like this. Can you see that? It's just like a cranberry smoky eye. So the first shadow I'm going to be going into to create this cranberry look I'm going to be doing is, if I can get this out, what's it called? Wild Raisin by Coastal Scents. It's just like a deep cranberry shade. And I'm going to take that on my eyeshadow C brush by e.l.f. I'm just applying it. And with this shade, I'm not going any higher than the crease because I'm going to blend it out with a lighter shade. I'm actually going to go in with the Kat Von D tattoo liner. I'm not going to do a wing, I'm just going to do like a simple little line because I'm not trying to go for an eyeliner look. I'm trying to just go for like a darker rim look, if that makes sense. Okay, so if you can see, I just did like a really thin line. The next thing I'm going to be doing is going in with Burlesque eyeshadow by Makeup Geek. And it's like the same type of shade except pretty shimmery, so. And I'm going to take that on the same shader brush by e.l.f. But the only thing different is I'm going to spray it with some Fix Plus so it's like super shimmery. And then just pat that on. Alright, so I zoomed you guys out since like the intense part of the eyeshadow look is done. So then to blend the rest of that out, I'm going to take my MAC 217 brush and I'm going to go in with the I think I'm going to go in just a little hint with Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. Alright, and so when I got the Cocoa Bear on there, I'm going to go in with my Fluffy It Cosmetics brush just to blend the rest of that look out. Okay, so now that both eyes are done and I'm done blending and I'm done doing everything on the top, I'm gonna go on the bottom and smoke out the bottom lash line with the Wild Raisin color by Coastal Scents and Cocoa Bear. The first brush I'm going to be using to do this, to just apply the basic colors, is the e.l.f. C brush, and I'm going to apply Cocoa Bear first in the innermost corner. Then, after that, I'm going to be applying Wild Raisin to the rest. Bronzer I'm going to be going into on my cheeks with is Hoola by Benefit. I love this bronzer just because it's so like neutral toned and like beautiful and perfect. Okay, so I'm going to just do that and do that on my cheeks. Have you guys read the Miss Peregrine's, what are they called? I have the book right here. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Because if you haven't read them, you need to go to Barnes & Noble or your local bookstore and pick it up right now because that is the best dang book I've ever read in my life. And then Hollow City is the next one, which is bomb as hell. And then the third one, I think it's the last one that they're doing, just came out in September 2015. And I'm literally like shitting my pants. I need to go get it so bad. Like every day I'm like, okay, go get the book, and I keep forgetting. But like, I'm going to get that book and I'm going to read it in like a day, and I will let you guys know how it goes because it's bound to be good as hell. Okay, after that side note we had about our book discussion, I'm going to go in with the highlighter, and I'm going to be using Tiki by Hard Candy, and this is actually, it says it's a baked bronzer, but this ain't a bronzer. I'm going to go in with that, and I'm going to be using the e.l.f. blush brush to do that. Okay, so a couple of my favorite mascaras ever are the Clinique, what is this even called? Clinique Lash Doubling Mascara. This one is bomb. It's super pigmented though, so when I use it I'm like, Okay, another one is the It Cosmetics Hello Lashes. This is in the sample size because the regular size was like a lot of money and your girl doesn't have a lot of that, so I got the little one. And then my last one, which is a drugstore option, is the Mega Length by Wet n Wild. So I'm going to be going in with that first. Okay, so I'm going to be starting just by adding this. I'm not going to go in with all of the mascaras that I mentioned, so the next one I'm going to be using is the IT Cosmetics Hello Lashes, and the wand is like psycho. Like, do you see this? Like, it's kind of scary and intimidating, so if you're not about it, don't use it, but I like it, so. Okay, so the last thing we're going to be doing is lip liner and lipstick. First, I'm going to go in with the lip liner from NYX, and it's in Pale Pink. Okay, so now that lip liner's done, I'm going to be going in with the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lipstick in Vice. Okay, so this lipstick is a lot lighter than I expected, so I'm going to be going in with the NYX Intense Butter Gloss in Tres Leches. Okay, so now that my look is done, I just want to thank you guys for watching, and if you haven't already, please watch my first video that I have and subscribe to this channel and make sure to like this video. So I hope you guys have a good night or day or wherever it is that you are, and I'll see you guys soon. Okay, bye!